channel. The name is Cooper Plays 365 or Cooper Plays, whichever you prefer. And this video will be about VRChat's latest release, which is Alpha. It's for the Android, obviously. For Apple, they don't know when they're going to make a release for Apple. And as far as public, they don't know when they're going to make a public release either, according to their VRChat Discord server. So I'm sorry about that for those of you who have Apple, or for those of you who don't have VRChat Plus, because it's the only people that are able to play is the people with VRChat Plus. My goal here is to show you guys how VRChat looks on Android and show you the basics of how to go around it, like how to use it, how to operate it, whatever, and just show you my overall experience with it, because apparently, I guess different phones have different experiences, because if you have a better phone, your experience is better. If you have a low-end phone like me, who has a Samsung Galaxy A71, then my experience will be a little low. Speaking of low experience, the world loaded okay, but we can see that there's some paint textures going on, which either means that my phone can't handle the shaders that's in this world, that those are connected to, or it just means that it's missing on the Quest side. But other than the textures, let's go ahead and mess with stuff. Alright, so whenever you pick up something, you just tap it. The little hand icons are either where you want to drop it or you want to use it if it's a usable type of object. Which it wasn't, but it was just showing you if it does have the option. You can see a little bit more pink going on. I think that's supposed to be a pool, I think. That's my best guess. And then out there, at least I think it's supposed to be water. Yeah, it's supposed to be water, definitely. There's a dock out there. Now these pink squares, I'm not entirely sure what they're for. I think they're probably part of the water that's at the dock, because sometimes water just goes through the surface of the world itself. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and go to the dock, just to see if there's anything out there. Man, this pink texture sure is amazing, I'm telling you. By the way, what I'm using to move is that cursor on the bottom left corner. It's very easy, you just drag and scroll to move. And the mirror, if you want to activate mirrors, or if you want to, tap anything that's on the world settings, that's normally on every world, you just tap it. That's all there is to it for that. You saw the mic icon, it says PTT. It's right next to the move cursor, or the move little wheel. It means push to talk. You can either push to talk, or you could probably go in the settings if you want to activate it. Now what I was trying to do is I was trying to fall through the pink texture, which is also the water, so that way I could just respawn. But I won't even respawn. I didn't expect to actually fall into a surface, because most worlds have, like, no surface underneath the water. Or at least no walkable surface. Well, let's go back and let's go ahead and just go in here, turn on the mirror. Everything else looks good in here, except the textures. Let's go ahead and mess with the menus. So, those three lines that were on the bottom right corner, that's the menu. If you want a main menu immediately, you just tap it. Or if you want what I saw, which was main menu and action menu for options, you just click and hold it. Or sorry, not click, sorry. You press and hold it. I'm showing you guys how the action menu looks in terms for Android. If you want to go through, all you gotta do is just drag your finger and then let go. It's like a joystick, except you're using your finger instead of a joystick. Pretty simple. It seems like I'm having a technical difficulty going on here. I guess the game froze, which it's normal. The game freezing is pretty normal right now for VRChat, at least on mobile. Now the little guy that you saw me press, if you want to jump, you just click it once, like I just did. And if you want the other options, like crouch or something, you just click and hold, or tap and hold. Sorry, I'm used to saying clicking so much. You just tap and hold, and then you have the other two options there. So that's how the symbols outside of the menu works. Now I'm going to show you guys inside the main menu. Oh, well, it looks like I'm having a little bit of a friendless issue. As you can see, I'm just very frustrated right now. But that's okay, I guess. Whenever I loaded into the game again, after this recording, the bug went away, so you don't have to worry about having no friends on your friends list. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the rest of the menu in the settings. I would go through every tab in the menu, but I didn't really see a point since I'm just showing you guys how the gist of it is. You just scroll and tap or whatnot. Pretty much the same. User interface. Let's go through here. I felt like I was going a little bit too fast, so if I scroll back up, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys saw everything. Oh, and look at that. We can actually still use the backgrounds that we can in VR on the Quest or PC VR. So that's pretty cool. You can still use the backgrounds that VRC Plus offers you, even on Android. I just didn't click any because I didn't know if my phone would like it too much, so I didn't want to chance it. And debug. Now, the debug is pretty important for FPS and ping. My ping is pretty good, and my FPS is pretty good, so it's not bad right now. So that's good. But I did plan on going to 1 or 2 other worlds to show you guys. I hope that I remember to show you guys the ping for each world, but if not, I apologize. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be going to this world first. I was just choosing a random world. Let's go to friends, and then let's join. Let's see how this world does. If I haven't mentioned it already, and if I did, I'm sorry, but there seems to be a lot of audio issues, so I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have my voice on the game because, like I said, the audio issues is really bad. A lot of people are having audio issues, whether it be Bluetooth or just in general. Mostly it's Bluetooth, but So I had to record my voice outside of the game, which is why you didn't see my mouth moving. Alright, it's almost done, and we're there. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know of the audio issues that's also going on, in case I didn't mention it already. This world looks pretty good. It's not too bad, performing-wise. Let's go ahead and go through these doors, or glass, whatever. Oh. I'm not really sure what those doors were supposed to do. It's weird how I just went through them. I'm gonna try to see if... Oh, okay, so they're sliding doors. Alright, I see. I mean, sliding doors makes it easier, right? Alright, so now let's just go ahead and choose an avatar to change into, which I'm gonna go with this one first. This is a cute little Hopkin. It's not the older Hopkin, but it's still pretty cute. Let's go through its action menu to see what it's got. Actually, I needed to change the action menu, my bad. I wanted to change it so that way you guys can see the avatar while I'm using the action menu in case there's any changes. Looks to be some clothes options. And it's freezing again. How lovely. Like I said, freezing is a thing that's been happening, if I didn't mention it already as well. Freezing is a thing that's been happening, as well as crashing for certain worlds. It's weird how some worlds are Quest compatible and don't crash for Quest, but for some phones, because it's different, some worlds will crash. Some worlds will crash the phone, or not the phone, but it will crash the game for the mobile app for VRChat. Also, it doesn't look like the slider wheel is working. Speaking of the slider wheel that I was using, whenever you use the slider wheel, it's almost kind of like a toggle, except you're dragging around in a circle. So whenever you choose the percentage that you want to go with, or the number or whatever, once you're done, just click the X that was right next to the slider wheel that you saw me tap on, and that should put whatever that's supposed to be in effect for whatever that slider wheel is for. I wouldn't leave the action menu completely with that X that was on the bottom right corner. I would just click the X that's right next to the slider wheel first. I don't know if that really matters, but just in case. It doesn't look like it's working though. Like, I was trying to get closer so that way I could see if maybe it's doing a difference, but it doesn't look like a lot of things are happening. It's probably just an issue with the avatar though. I don't think it's an issue with my phone. It's probably just an issue with the avatar. They probably didn't set up the toggle for the coloring right, at least for the quest side. Oh well, on that I guess. Oh, and it looks like it's white texture for these other textures as well. What that just means is that they didn't put a texture on those toggles. So it's just going to show up as the white color, because that's, I guess, the base color for this model. Not the base color, sorry, that's the FBX color, so it didn't do anything other than make it pink, or make it white. I mean, I prefer white over pink, to be honest, when it comes to pink textures that you saw earlier compared to the white. Look at the ears. Look how floppy they are. So floppy. Flop ears. Wee 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 wee. Anyway, let's go back into the action menu maybe. Ear size? Maybe? Nah. It's not doing anything for me. Let's just go with a different avatar now. This avatar is really cute though, I must say. Little issue with the door there. Alright, now let's choose... this little guy. And what's this one? This one is a Wigger Beast with a what seems to be a hyaenid body. I honestly like hyenids. Wigger Beasts are cute. They're not my most favorited model, but I mean, they're still pretty cute, I think. Just gonna do some little hoppy hops. Some crouch. I didn't really want to mess with this model too much because I've already messed with the action model quite a bit. Just gonna think real quick what I want to choose for a world. I think I'll go with this one. Alrighty. The Gumball Lounge 3.0, it's like 90-something megabytes, but I think the world that I'm in right now is 90-something megabytes, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's just go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and make a friends, and then join really quickly. Oh, the lag loading up to the loading screen, oh boy. Now this might actually seem like it's gonna take a minute. More than a minute, obviously, but, you know. I'm just a-waiting, I'm just a-waiting. And waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and read these really quickly, just because I feel like it. I'm gonna read. Alright, I'm kidding, let's go. Okay, so the game crashed, and that's the reason why I'm back at my home world. So let's just go ahead and look at another world, which is what I'm looking at, Rainy Cliffside Shack. I don't really know why the other world crashed, to be honest with you. It's probably just my phone power not being able to handle how much is probably in that world. because I don't know if you guys have ever been to a gumball lounge before, but that world is pretty intense, at least in PC. I have no idea what it's like in Quest, but on the note of Quest, I did want to mention, the Quest and the Android have the same similar compatibility, though, like I said before, the phone performance is different for every phone, unlike Quest, so it's whatever. Kind of annoying to me, but I'll just move on from that. My main focus is just wanting to make sure you guys are aware of different experiences from other people. Me specifically, I just want to show you guys my experience. I mean, who knows? I might do development videos, like whenever they do more updates, I might do, you know, a difference between between now and then. Depends on how well this video does, I guess. I might do another video on this if they do update it more, but that won't be for a while. In the meantime, it seems that this world, when it loaded in, was like a lot of lag. So that's some totally good news. I wanted to change into my other avatar, because why not? Let me look at the world settings screen here. There's so much lag going on. Where's the mirror? It's probably up on the screen, actually. Let me go back to it. Just trying to find out where I can find it, but it's gotta be on the screen somewhere. Sorry, it took me a minute to try to think. Where are they going to? Oh, they're going over here. Okay. I never actually been to this world, not even PC, so the mirror is pretty good. I mean, the world is still laggy, but pretty good, I think. The mirror is pretty. Can't have a world without a good mirror, am I right? Us mirror dwellers gotta look at the mirrors and be connoisseurs. You know, I wonder if I can fly over there. I really wanna fly over there. I have 2 avatars in mind that I can try changing into that can allow me to fly. Let's look through them real quick. I have a lot of random avatars. Favorited. Let's choose into this halogen. Wrong menu. Wait, huh? Oh, my bad. I keep forgetting that since I'm in the Quest compatibility version, the halogen isn't as hologram type as I thought. And, of course, the toggles aren't the same. I don't know what I was expecting. How unfortunate I can't fly with that model. What about this one? Can I fly with this one? Yeah, I'll check here in a second. Let's go back to the mirror. See, this is what the Quest-compatible halogen looks like. The PC version has, like, holographic type look all around the body, except, like, the chest plate and the leg or the thighs and whatnot. And also the shoulder pads and the face. But now, would you look at this ping here? It's pretty bad if you ask me. 6 FPS and 117 ping. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. The FPS on the mobile app is just not all there. Wrong menu. Alright, can I fly on this one? No, I cannot. How unfortunate. Alright, well, I was really wanting to fly over there. It would have been so awesome. It would have been so cool. But alas, I am limited. Alright, now, let's go to the most Quest-compatible world I can think of. Or at least the most optimized world I can think of. the VRChat home, the original place that you spawn to whenever you first start in VRChat. I'm surprised this took a little bit of time considering it's the VRChat home, but it's okay. Little tappity taps. Alright, joining. And there we go. Now my FPS and ping isn't as bad as it was in the other world. My ping is still a little high, but my FPS is a lot better than it was in the other world. Oof, 6 FPS. Oh, by the way, I said this already, but obviously you can only see Quest avatars on the mobile app. You can't see PC whatsoever. Only way you could see them is if you make them Quest compatible. Alright, let me see if there's an avatar I want to change into. Maybe this one? Nah, I guess I won't probably choose that one. It's gonna take too much time for me to load. I'll just choose my character that I've been most of this time. But yeah, the VRChat mobile isn't too bad, I think, other than the audio issues that I mentioned, and then the crashes, and then lags. One thing I did forget to mention was the way the camera works, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that. It isn't honestly much different than desktop, but you don't have as many options. In fact, I think you have like 1 or 2 less options or so. And also this little hand symbol, I don't even know what that's for. Okay, let me see if this hand does anything. Doesn't look like it's doing anything though. I'm literally just trying to mess with stuff, or mess with the hand, but the game froze on me. I got out of the camera so I can get back into it really quickly. Nope, the hand isn't working. I don't even know what it's for. I feel like VRChat should at least release like some sort of like, not a tutorial, but at least a way to understand the camera at least. Let me just show you guys what you have to offer. The only bad thing about this is that you, like, unlike desktop, you can't fly the camera around, which I don't know if there would be even a way to do that. But I digress. It's the fact that there isn't any way to control the camera except just moving it around with you. Actually, I don't even think you can do that. But you still have some options that you normally would have, either on PC or Quest. So while I'm showing you guys how the camera works on the Android, I did want to let you guys know that there was a big thing that was happening that was causing a major issue. And it says, well, it would come up on your screen on your phone when you're playing, and it'll say cannot join instance, no valid integrity token received. And it was a thing for everyone for a while. Actually, the screenshot that I'm going to be showing to you guys right now, it says, if you get a message about not getting an integrity token, that's normal. It's a limit that Google implements that will have to be increased. We'll be addressing this soon. They only allow 10,000 requests per app per day. These requests are called play integrity. And VRChat didn't communicate, so it became a big thing. So a lot of people had some issues. But all that aside, that issue did get fixed, but it's alright. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize for it being a little late. But I hope you guys have a great day, okay? Bye-bye!